Good evening, basketball fans. Welcome inside the James T. Ashley Gymnasium as we get some Mayflower League action for you tonight on Fred TV. Our first look at both the Diman Bengals and the Connolly Cougars in boys hoops. Evan Massoud with you for the call of tonight's action. Both teams are Mayflower League opponents, but they're in different conferences in the Mayflower, so this actually is a non-league game despite two Mayflower League teams. Needless to say, always great when these two teams square off because it's basically a home game for both teams. Connolly just about a mile and a half down the road on Ellsbury Street, right across from Durfee. So it is definitely a rivalry game for sure. And actually, we're going to tease, get a little further ahead as that three ball is put up right away from Peter Rigo. Cougars out to the quick start. We're actually going to get to see the Cougars twice this year because they're coming to Durfee later in the year as well. So we'll see the Hilltoppers and Connolly square off at the Field House this year as well. So, but needless to say, Diman and Connolly on tap for tonight. Diman in the hole 3-0 to start it. A three ball from outside, no good. The rebound to J.C. King. A couple football players playing basketball for Coach Santos this year. Bengals coming in at 2-5. The Cougars out to a hot start, 6-1. Cooper Creek for three. That one no good. Trying to bank it in, no good. Ben Waltz getting away from it and handing it off to Zach Mullins. Out for three again, that one off the basket. Rigo wanted another. Out of play, kept in, gets it to Cooper Creek. Really athletic play from Mullins. Nicely done. As he gets the ball back now. Creek gonna go outside to Waltz. Drives the lane, can't put it in. Creek using the height, ends up losing it though. Had it for a second and it slipped out of the hands. Mason Gomes with the pass. Long three off the basket. Lyndon Carrero with the miss. Into the hands of Lopez Beard. Chris Lopez Beard. Back out to Gomes, who's setting the play. Now to Ryan Viveris. Back out to Gomes. 10 on the shot clock. Carrero with Creek in his face. Puts up the jumper inside the arc. J.C. King fighting for it. Tries to put the layup back. Cannot. Creek with the rebound, and the Cougars going back the other way. And it's Mullins handing it to Creek. That's for three, and off the basket. The back of the basket. The Cougars come in, Coach Shea saying that the scoring's been a little more spread out, a little more depth offensively than in recent years. Cooper Creek averaging 22 points a game, but it's got a couple others that are, getting into double digits as well. That's always a good thing. You're not just relying on one player. As we have our first foul of the contest. And it is on Ben Waltz, his first. So at the line, J.C. King shooting two. King, one of the Bengals' standout football players. And King is a senior this year, 6'4". Now the Bengals have some height on this team and some speed. King, of course, one of the fastest as a running back. And we're going to have a foul now on the other side here. Mason Gomes picking up his first. John Rigo hits the first. Let's run down the starters for the Cougars. Number 1, Ben Waltz. Number 2, Zach Mullins. 13 at the line is John Rigo, his brother. Number 24, Peter Rigo as well, and Cooper Creek, number 34. And again, the Cougars led by longtime head coach former Connolly player, Billy Shea. Lyndon Carrero for 2, his second basket. For the Bengals, number 1, Mason Gomes. Number 12, Chris Lopez-Beard. Number 21, Lyndon Carrero, who just hit that basket. Number 22, J.C. King. And number 31, Ryan Viveris. Nick Santos leading the charge once again for the Bengals. Outside, and a butterfinger there. Rigo lost it, couldn't get set. And now, good defense. Smothering him was Gomes. Gets the ball back. The Bengals have their first lead of the game. Gomes going to the basket, can't put it in. It's off the mark. And a whistle. White ball. And Coach Shea calling timeout. So 5-4 here in the early goings. And the Cougars only down by the 1. They opened the scoring in their first possession with that 3 just seconds in. But since then, nothing from the field for almost 4 minutes of play. So Coach Shea electing to call timeout before the Bengals will inbound the ball with 23 on the shot clock, 4:20 in the first. Viveris inbounding to Carrero as Creek all over, and there was good defense again. The height effectively here working for the Cougars. But again, you know, Diman, looking up and down their roster, they have some height. Can't say that that's always been the case, but this year they have 4 players that are either 6'4" or taller. Not a bad thing to have, the height underneath, especially, and you know, for defense that can be tough on an opponent. Quick 3 outside, no good. That one missed the basket entirely for Walls. Gomes is there. Gets it to Lopez-Beard, now to Carrero. Creek defending him still. Outside, quick 3, got it! Viveris with the quick set. Pressure coming, got the 3 off and drained it. 8-4 Bengals, and a foul. Lopez-Beard picking up his first. It's the second foul for the Bengals. I'm sorry, third foul for the Bengals. Good pass into Mullins outside. Moving the perimeter well, and the 3 from the Cougars. They strike back. John Rigo with one from downtown. 1-point game again. Cougars playing man coverage right now, man-to-man. That's for 3. Another one from Viveris. The Cats are trading 3s here. Cougars and Bengals hitting outside shots left and right. Waltz thought about it and is fouled. Looks like Lopez-Beard may be picking up his second foul here. He is. His second consecutive foul. 4th team foul for the Bengals. Waltz at the line for 2. And he misses the first. Second one good. Cougars in 2 trips are hit 50% at the line, 2 for 4. Good pass to Gomes. Nice move around Creek. Gets it to Carrero, and it's good. 6 points for Carrero. 13-8. And a foul. That gets a little rise out of the crowd. They didn't like that call. Second foul for J.C. King, 5th team foul. Another 2 shots for the Cougars, this time Peter Rigo at the line. His first trip. First one good. Hits them both. Second one there on the friendly bounce. Yeah, Cougars defense tightening up a bit here, forcing the errant pass. Connolly getting it back. Underneath, blocked. Waltz couldn't put it up. Good defense from Viveris. We'll go the other way real quick. Justin Leduc into the game. 3 ball for Gomes, no good. Leduc, another one who's quite tall, a junior, 6'4". Creek, extension, putback is good. His first points of the game, and a timeout called by the Bengals. It's a 1-point game here with $1:53 to play in the first. 13-12 the score. And what's been a very entertaining first quarter thus far. Out of the timeout, Bengals with the ball. Gomes. Can't get it to fall. And the Cougars have the ball back again. Went out off of the Bengals, so Connolly with a chance to take the lead back for the first time in about 4 minutes of play here. Oh, trying to pass it outside. That was John Rigo looking for Peter Rigo. Ends up bouncing out off of, I think it went out off of Leduc, who's defending the inbounding pass now. Going out to Creek. Covered up by Carrero. Double teamed, gets the pass off now to Rigo. Rigo to the basket. Another foul for the Bengals. Third foul for Lopez Beard in the first quarter. 2 shots for John Rigo. This is his second trip to the line. He was 1 for 2 the first time. Hits this first one here. And Lopez Beard gonna take a seat. Probably for the foreseeable future. 3 first quarter fouls, not a good thing. Rigo hits them both. And the Cougars back in front now by a point. Almost lost it there. Carrero using the long arms to reel it back in. Pass to Leduc underneath, and he draws the foul. Just the Cougars' second foul. Peter Rigo picking it up. 2 shots for Leduc. First one, miss. For the Cougars, I'm sorry, for the Bengals, Ethan Bryan, number 3, into the game. Came in for Lopez Beard. Leduc hits the second one. And in a small sample size, the Bengals are 2 for 4, 50% from the line. Again, limited free throw opportunities. Cougars have not fouled much, just the 2. 60 seconds to play in the first, and that is almost stolen. And that was Brian, who just came into the game, getting the hands in there, almost took it away, and almost went the distance the other way. Inbounding pass to Rigo. Rigo trying to get around Brian. Creek gonna drive the lane. That's a travel. It is. Much to the chagrin of Coach Shea. You see the defense though for Connolly. Long pass, and it's gonna be thrown away. Picked up though by Carrero on the other side of it. Tipped back, he's gonna get it back again. Gonna try to get to the basket now, and he'll draw the foul. Second foul for Ben Waltz. Third team foul for the Cougars. And the result, 2 shots for Carrero, who has 6 points in this first quarter already. First one misses. Second one rolls in and is good. 7 points for Carrero. And the Bengals back in front by a point. Kind of get the sense it could be one of those games all night long here. Back and forth we go. Stolen. Gomes, basket. Does not count, no basket there. It did not go down, but there will be another foul. And Gomes is gonna take 2. Second foul on Peter Rigo. And the 4th for the Cougars. This is Gomes' first trip to the line. 17.3 on the clock. Cougars will look to take the last shot after this second free throw attempt from Gomes. And that's good. Both are good. 17-14, now 15 seconds as we close out the first. Nice spin move by Rigo, and a foul. Ooh, that's a tough call right there. Brian picking up the foul. Looked like he might have gotten just the ball there. That was a close one. Cougars into bonus. Back at the line again is Rigo, his 3rd trip. And this should be a 1-and-1. First one's good. Second one is good. Rigo is 5 for 6 at the line. Quick timeout from Coach Santos right before they inbound. So 10.3 on the clock, and the Bengals will take the last shot, or hope to at least. Connolly being one of our opponents, one of the memorable names for the Cougars. Matt Kurt, listed as the all-time scorer with the 1,000-point club. And, of course, was a coach when the Cougars won the state title back in, now 6 years ago this March, at the Garden in Boston. Matt is now officiating. He's one of the refs, not here tonight, but he is officiating here for the MIAA, and so he's going to be doing a game with me in a couple weeks. Hoping to get Vic Pereira, former Durfee athletic director. Oh, inbounding pass out of play. Miscommunication for the Bengals. Cougars going to get a shot here on the offensive attack, but yeah, we should have some guests. I believe we're going to try to get Greg Sullivan for a game for the Herald. He's stepped in a couple times in the last few seasons. So big thanks to Zach Souza, one of our former students. Came back during Christmas break for him. He's starting in college this year, a freshman in college, and he came back to last Friday's Durfee game with me. So we try to mix it up. Quick 3 at the buzzer, no good, and no points to end the first. Bengals with a premier opportunity to set something up coming out of that timeout, but the errant pass, inbounding pass, did not pan out for the Bengals. Nonetheless, though, they lead by 1 after 1. 17-16 in a really good first half. A lot of fouls. Combined 11 fouls for the two teams. Diman already with 7, putting the Cougars into bonus. So they're definitely in foul trouble here in this first half. But nonetheless, though, very entertaining. John Rigo really doing a lot for the Cougars with 8 points so far, 7 for Lyndon Carrero for the Bengals. They lead scorers. Viveras with 6, thanks to those back-to-back threes that he had. Really helped put really helped put Diman into the lead after trailing early. So it was a good first quarter from both of these teams. And that sound means that the second is about to commence. And I'm going with the same battery here as well for the Bengals. Sticking with LeDuc and Bryan, who were not starters. They will stay out there. J.C. King and Lopez Beard with 5 fouls combined. So keeping them out for a little while. As Coach Santos. The Connolly defense continues to go one-on-one here. Make things difficult on the Bengals. Almost a volleyball pass, almost like a set there from LeDuc, but it didn't pan out. Bank shot, good for Matt Myron. His first basket of the game. And the Cougars back in front now by a point. And now we see J.C. King and Chris Lopez Beard getting ready to check in for the Bengals. Nice move to the basket for Bryan. He goes tumbling down on the layup. Another lead change. Driving the lane, uncontested is Rigo. And just like that, he's got 10 points for the Cougars. LeDuc out to Carrero. Carrero fighting hard underneath to LeDuc, and he's fouled. Myron will pick up his first foul. And that's the 5th foul for the Cougars. First one good to tie it at 20. Carrero coming out for King, and Bryan coming out for Lopez Beard. LeDuc misses the second. He's 2 for 4 at the line. We remain tied at 20. Creek, quick 3 from top of the key, no good. And out of play, short. Don't think it was tipped. Seemed to have enough clearance. I just don't think he got enough on it. Pass J.C. King. Oh, that was beautiful. Lopez Beard and King teaming up right there for those 2 points. Great feed and a great putback. Thrown away. Viveras to Gomes. Now to Viveras, who's already hit 2 from outside. That one just a little short. Set up a little bit too far outside, I think. He wasn't quite at the line. That one just a tad short. Foul on the floor, though, so I don't think that would have actually counted. As Cooper Creek gets tagged with his first foul. It is the 6th team foul for the Cougars. One more, and the Bengals will be in bonus as well. J.C. King gets the inbounding pass. They hand it off to Gomes, out to LeDuc. Oh, I'm sorry, nope, that's Nowicki. Nathan Nowicki is into the game, Nowacki. Tough foul there called on John Rigo. Coach Shea not liking it. Lopez Beard will go to the line, looking for his first shots of the game, first points, I should say. And he hits that first one. Both teams now with 7 fouls. Both shots from Lopez Beard are good, and it's a 4-point Bengals lead, largest lead of the night for either side. So one out to Waltz, has to retreat on it. Now going to try to drive the lane, he loses the ball. Creek using his height, gets it back. Now they'll feed to Waltz. Waltz loses it again. I think it would have been easier for Waltz to just try to put a layup. He was underneath and had room. Decided different and cost him possession. Lopez Beard to the basket. Timeout, Cougars. The Bengals fired up, 6-point lead, 26-20. Two and a half minutes gone in this second quarter, and the Bengals have already put up 9 points, building a lead here. Really good crowd on hand too. You can see across the way. The fans you're seeing on your screen right now, those are the visitors, so the Cougars fans, again, you know, Connolly, not far at all here in the city, right down the street. So Connolly with some good contingency of fans, and of course the Bengals fans you see right now, always full on that side. Another bad pass and another turnover for the Cougars. Everything going Diamond's way right now, except for that pass. Spoke too soon. Lopez Beard throwing it away, thought he saw a man down underneath, but nobody home, and that one just hit the wall. Actually almost took out Jack Foley, who's standing there for the Herald News. If the Cougars can make out a little better on this possession than they have their last few trips into Diamond territory. Good feed underneath, but great pressure again. Now out to Creek again. He's going to try to drive it. No, passing it to Rigo. Rigo going to the basket, and he gets fouled and will go to the line for the 4th time in this half. Lyndon Carrero picking up his first foul. 8th team foul for the Bengals. Rigo missing the first, but hits the second. That makes it a 5-point game. Bad pass from the Bengals, and 2 points for Peter Rigo. Turnovers will kill you in this game. That is going to be, I believe, a travel, yes. So the same issues we were just seeing from the Cougars for about 90 seconds, we're seeing now from the Bengals over the last 60 seconds. 3 unanswered points for the Cougars, and now another chance to add and maybe even tie the game. Oh, nice. Golem sticking the hands in there, forcing the bad pass. Lopez Beard, basket, no good, no whistles. The putback from Nowicki, no good. Cougars have it go back the other way. A little too high there on the roller off the fingertips from Rigo, Peter Rigo that was, and now another foul. Ace foul for the Cougars. Charge to Matt Myron, and it's a 1-and-1 as Gomes heads to the line. We're halfway through the second quarter here, 4:01 to play in this first half. And Gomes hits that all-important first shot. He'll get to take another. 3 for 3 at the line so far, hasn't missed. That one good too. 4 for 4 is Mason Gomes in this first half from the free throw line. Myron pass is picked off basically. Nowicki breaking for it. It was a bad pass. There was nobody in the area. J.C. King out to Gomes. Trying to make a move, trying to get free. Oh, that's a travel. Oh, actually, I didn't see he went out of bounds. I'd say there was a travel too, to be honest with you. Took 3 steps without even moving the ball. So, needless to say, Cougars taking it back one way or the other. Diamond fans didn't like the call, but pretty clear from our vantage point at least. Back out to Myron. Underhand flip to Creek. Now out to Waltz. Waltz puts it up, no good. Coming back, trying to get it. Who has it? Stealing it back is Carrero. Waltz getting called on his 3rd foul. And the 9th for the Cougars. A very foul-heavy first half for both teams here. J.C. King shooting a 1-and-1. 1 trip to the line so far. He was 1 for 2, and he misses it. Right back into the hands of Carrero, and then LeDuc got the rebound on Carrero's miss. Now it goes to the Cougars. 2 opportunities there for the Bengals, could not cash in. Going to Creek. Outside to Myron. That's off the top of the glass. Creek puts it in for 2. That is just his 2nd basket. He's again averaging 22 points a game. Creek has been pretty quiet in this first half. And Carrero send it back out to Gomes. Gomes trying to go around everybody, throws it away. I think he was trying to get it back to Carrero, who was standing right in the middle of the paint, and it was tipped away. And that is good from Rigo, John Rigo, that is. It is a 1-point game, 2 minutes to play in the half. Fed to J.C. King, puts it in for 2. John Rigo with 13 points right now. We just passed it to Creek. He's had a great first half for the Cougars. Taken away again, another bad pass. Seen a lot of turnovers from both sides. LeDuc with the nice underhand bank in off the glass. His first from the field. Very quickly, a 5-point game again. And that'll roll in, make it 15 first half points for John Rigo. 60 seconds to play in the half. 32-29 the score. Bengals ahead by 3. And then off to Gomes. Gomes out to Faveras for a quick 3, and it's off the rim. Loose ball, who wants it? Carrero's on the ground. Carrero called timeout from the court. Brilliant awareness, knowing he had no one to get it to. And that preserves, and he have a 26-second shot clock. So that was really heads-up basketball right there. Oh, what a fun first half this has been. Cougars getting the bulk of their points, really. A lot of them from the free throw line. Actually, I'd say both sides, really. There have been so many fouls, and look at the Cougars. Let's see here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 from the line. They've only missed 3, so 9 for 12 at the line. That's not too bad. And for Diman, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. Yeah, 15 from the line, and they have missed 5, so 10 for 15, not too bad either for the Bengals. So a lot of free throw, a lot of points coming at the line right now, thanks to all the fouls. Like to see both sides clean it up a little bit for the second half. Keeps the flow of the game going better, obviously, when you don't have to stop every 30 seconds for free throws. Keeps the broadcaster happy, too. Bengals will inbound with, well, that didn't pan out too well. Cougars going to take it back. Ball kind of playing pinball off of 2 of the Cougars before they picked it up. So Connolly, 30 on the game clock, 20 on the shot clock. Creek, jumper inside the arc, no good. Guerrero with the rebound, shot clock off. 20 seconds to play in the first half. And it's Lopez Beard taking it across center court. Double coverage, trying to get by. He throws it away. Creek was breaking. He misses. And now a foul called on what? LeDuc was nowhere near him. Creek's hanging off the rim on a ball that doesn't go, and LeDuc getting called on a foul. And he'd already backed off of him. Kind of a lame call right there. Now Creek gonna take 2 shots. .6 on the clock in this half. Creek's first trip to the line. First one good. I mean, there was contact before the ball was released, but afterwards, once the whistle came, LeDuc had already backed off. That's kind of a weird one right there for me. Breaking all the way down. Oh, what a feed to Lopez Beard, who's going to draw a foul of his own. 10th foul for the Cougars. Matt Myron picking up his 3rd. All 3 have come in this quarter. And Lopez Beard will head to the line. His 2nd trip. He's 2 for 2. 3.5 on the clock. That one rolls in. You see Mason Gomes is all the way back down. You can't even see him cheating forward now, but he was all the way back at Diman's end of the court to prevent a long pass. 2nd shot does not go. Out of bounds it'll go. 1.1 on the clock. 33-30 here. First half basically done, and that will do it as it comes right back towards us. Wow, what a fun first half. 33-30. The Bengals lead by 3 after 16 minutes of play here at the James T. Ashley Gymnasium. And I'll tell you, if the first half is any indication on what the second half will be, you don't want to change that channel, because this one's probably going to come right down to the wire. So stick around. We'll see you on the other side of the break for the 3rd quarter on Fred TV.
Honor, courage, sacrifice, pride, our city. Fall River has traditionally been in the forefront of honoring our nation's soldiers, sailors, Marines, and airmen. Vietnam veterans took the initiative to secure rights to an 80% size replica of the Healing Wall for Veterans Bicentennial Park. The names of over 58,000 fallen heroes will be engraved on the 360-foot long replica wall. 100% of the money raised benefits the building of our Vietnam Veterans Memorial Wall in Fall River. Help build our wall with which is scheduled to open in 2020. The meaning, the spirit, and the value of the wall is everyone's. Be part of this exceptional, once-in-a-lifetime project. To make a donation, please visit VietnamMemorialWall.org or connect with us at Facebook.com.
And we're back at the James T. Ashley Gymnasium for the second half. Diman hosting Bishop Connolly, Bengals versus Cougars, and really, again, to recap, that first half was just very entertaining. A lot of fouls, we'll say that, but pretty good pace here in terms of the pace of play. Pretty quick, both sides getting back and forth down the court quickly. I always like seeing one-on-one defense, and the Cougars have been doing that a lot. And that was something Coach Shea, for the most part, they try to do most of that. They'll play some 1-3-1 zone, but mostly they play one, man-to-man, which is always fun. The pressure, it puts a lot of pressure on the offense to get back down the court. So just a three-point game. It had multiple lead changes in that first half. So we're in for a good finish here as the second half is underway. Cougars, of course, in the reds. Bengals wearing the white jerseys. And that's thrown away. Oh, a collision. That was pretty rough. Four guys together. I saw Ben Waltz, his head kind of jerk back. I think he might have collided with Carrero there, but both of them, no worse for wear. They got right up. So it looked worse than it was. So needless to say, though, Evan Massoud here with you on Fred TV for boys basketball coverage here at Diman. Get our first look at both of these teams, and again, they're both looking pretty good. Lopez Beard puts that one in for two. He now has 7 points. Did not have any in the first quarter, but he also was limited. He had 3 fouls in that first quarter, so we didn't see too much of him in the first quarter. Now a player down. That's Gomes. The foul is on Waltz. This is his 4th foul. And he now takes a seat. Corner to Viveris. That one short off the back of the rim. Lopez all the way back out to Gomes, who will reset. Now it goes to Lopez Beard again. Carrero. Tough jumper. J.C. King with the outstretch arm to get that and put it back. King with 7. Creek drive the lane and put it in off the glass. He has 7. Everyone that scored here in this third quarter had 5 points coming in as they keep adding. Viveris wants 3 again. That one short off the front of the rim. Red ball. Lopez Beard trying to plead his case, but no, it was clearly out off of him. Cougars take it back. Zach Mullins handing it off there to Myron. Creek wants 3. That's going to be high and wide to the right. Kind of a tough night for Creek. Again, I kind of alluded to that in the first half. He does have 7 points, but fairly quiet for someone who averages 22 points a game. Kind of been shut down a bit. Back out to King in the paint. And King can't get it to go. No foul. There was a little bit of contact there. It was double teamed. Nothing that warranted a whistle from the officials. Mullins can't put it in. Lopez Beard with the rebound. Now to Gomes, to Viveris. Viveris has been quiet since the back-to-back threes he had in the first quarter. He's taken a couple pull-outside shots since then, but hasn't had the luck. King to Gomes. Gomes for three, in and out. Carrero with the rebound. King with another rebound, no shot. John Rigo getting called on a foul, saying it was on the floor. I'm not sure how that was the case either, because he was around King, and King was airborne when that whistle came out. So I would say that's on the shot, but I'm not the one holding the whistle. Carrero could not put it up. Goes out off a Creek, who was falling out of bounds, and now the Bengals will inbound. Gomes keeps it in. Oh, and Carrero happened to be there. Boy, that was a lucky break for Gomes, who was diving into the stands. Wants three, it's off the rim. Lopez Beard there. Can't put it back. Creek with the rebound. The Cougars escape the diamond end here with a little damage. That's for three from the corner, no good. Peter Rigo couldn't hit one there. We didn't see any threes in that second quarter. We saw 4 of them in the first. Lopez Beard throws it away. Myron saying, look what I found. Well defended in the corner, has to throw it back. Nicely done by Mullins. Keep it from going back court. Myron for three in the corner, that's off the top of the glass, well off the mark. And a jump ball. Good hard-nosed basketball here at the James T. Ashley Gymnasium. LeDuc checking back in for Bengals, as is Brian, J.C. King, and Chris Lopez Beard taking a seat. Brian triple teamed. It looks like he draws a foul. He does. Zach Mullins going to pick up his first, already the third team foul for the Cougars. Diamond with 0 here in this third quarter. Quite a difference from the start of the first half. Diamond had 7 first quarter fouls. None here to start the second half so far, over 4 minutes into it. Good pass underneath and another throwaway. Bad pass from Gomes. Mullins back out to John Rigo. Spins, jumper, good. Stolen, but it's going to go out of play. Slow start offensively here. Good feed to LeDuc, to the basket. Oh, he can't get it to go. Gomes is there for the putback, and it will roll favorably and down. Creek for 3, that's no good. Not feeling the outside shot. Thrown away. Coach Shea calls timeout for the Cougars. We head into the huddle. This week on Fred TV, lots of sports on tap, and really kind of hitting all angles. We have Big 3 swimming and diving. That's happening Tuesday. Wrestling, one of the last home matches of the season for wrestling. That's happening Wednesday, and then Friday we have Big 3 girls hoops from the field house. New Bedford coming in to square off against the Durfee girls. So lots on tap this week, to say the least. And I did say it on Friday, but we will be at Driscoll very soon. Don't you worry, hockey fans. We'll have you covered there too. out of the timeout. 2:39 to play in the third. 39-34 Diman. They've expanded their lead. Looking for more. Carrero waits, puts it up for two. He had 7 in the first quarter, nothing in the second. So Bengals would like to get him going again. It's now a 7-point lead, the largest of the game. And now Carrero gets called on a foul. First team foul for the Bengals. It is Carrero's second. It was on the floor, of course. And the Cougars get to inbound again. Creek. And hand it off to Mullins. Rigo coming now, trying to break in, get around the Duke. Back outside, Myron wants 3. That one no good. Carrero falling on top of Mullins, and he's picking up his second straight foul. Three fouls for Carrero. He just hit back-to-back fouls. Creek in the paint, the jumper off the front of the rim. Bryan fed underneath, tipped off of the hands of Rigo, and there to put it in was LeDuc. A 9-point lead. Diman really pulling away here. Getting 2 back is John Rigo. He's just a point away from 20 for this game. Imagine if he was not in the game. He's been a big contributor for the Cougars tonight. Carrero, a little long on the jumper. They get it back though. Bengals with second life. Gomes blocked by Cooper Creek with authority, towering over Gomes. Now he gets it in the corner for a 3, and that one in and out. Myron with the rebound. Out to Rigo, who gets it to Rigo, and he's fouled, and he's gonna take 3. Gomes with the foul. Third for the Bengals. John Rigo, who's hit 6 out of 8 free throws, will take 3 shots. And the first one good. He now has 20 points in the game. Second one good. Gomes, who just got fouled, not happy with the call at all. Coach tells him take a seat, take a breather. He subs out, but definitely not pleased with the call. Not happy about the foul. All 3 shots good for John Rigo, who now has 22 points. 60 seconds to play in the third. 43-39 the score. Carrero. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Viveras. Might have traveled. Coach Shea wanted to see the travel. Now a foul. The foul is on the Bengals, their 4th. CJ Bembury Fernandez coming in off the bench, number 44. Very quickly getting tagged for a foul. Myron thought of a corner 3, gonna drive the lane. He's blocked and fouled. And now Bembury Fernandez picks up another foul. Back-to-back for him. 5 straight fouls for the Bengals after the Cougars picked up the first 3 of this half. Bembury Fernandez, 6'5", the tallest on this Diman roster. Myron, this is his first trip to the line. He hits that first shot. Misses the second. Pretty sure they called that a flagrant as well, because now the Cougars going to get the ball. It didn't pan out for them either, and again, Coach Shea disappointed that extra possession, they didn't get to keep it. It's only a one possession game here. 22 seconds to play in the third. 43-40. About a 2-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock, so the Bengals can really kind of run it down. 7 on the shot clock, 10 on the game. That's for 3, and it's off the top of the rim, out of bounds. As it hits the cables. 5.3. Cougars will need to get down the court quickly. Cooper Creek already breaking. He's quite a ways down. Right to the hands of Viveris. Long 3, got it! Oh, what a way to end that third quarter. 46-40 from NBA range. That was awesome. 13-point fourth quarter for the Bengals, a 10-point third quarter for the Cougars. Lots of missed shots from both sides. The good news is not too many fouls, not as many fouls, not a lot of free throws. And that was a pretty quick quarter, to say the least. Capped off there again by the Viveris three-pointer, basically at the buzzer. So he's got 9 now for the Bengals. King with 7, 9 for Carrero, 7 for Lopez Beard, 6 for LeDuc off the bench. Ethan Bryan with 2, 6 for Gomes. For the Cougars, Waltz with 1, 3 for Myron, 22 for John Rigo, 7 for Peter Rigo, 7 for Cooper Creek. 6-point lead for the Bengals. A little bit of cushion thanks to that big 3. Connolly will start with possession. Fourth quarter underway here at Diman. Evan Massoud with you for the final quarter. Creek wants 3, and he's just not hitting it tonight. He's had a lot of open shots and can't seem to get the 3 to fall for him tonight. It's got to be frustrating. Lopez Beard going around everybody, and it's tipped away. He's fouled. I think Creek is going to get called on the foul. He does get called on the foul. It's just his second, Conley's 4th. And Lopez Beard at the line. He is 3 for 4, 4 for 5 after that. Hits them both. So he's at 9. 3 players, 1 point shy from double digits for the Bengals. 3 players with 9 points. A jumper in the paint, no good. Gomes with the rebound. Lopez Beard. Ooh, almost went backcourt. Really tough defense from John Rigo there. Now Gomes threading the needle. It's off the foot and out of play. Quickly into Carrero, and now back to Gomes. Now out to Viveris for 3. That one's good too! The outside threat. Viveris with 12 points, and it's an 11-point lead. 5-0 run in the first 60 seconds to start this fourth quarter for the Bengals. 51-40 the score. King grabs that one out of the air. Carrero puts it up, no good. Gets his own rebound, loses it. Gomes comes in to steal it away and keep possession for Diman. Back to Carrero. Waits on it. Now out to Lopez Beard. Gomes for 3. You kidding me? What a run for the Bengals to start the fourth, putting it away early. 54-40, a 14-point lead, 8-0 run to start the fourth. Officially an 11-0 run if you add in the 3 at the buzzer to end the third. An incredible, basically minute and 40 seconds for the Bengals, wrapping around the end of the third here to start, and then into the fourth here to start it. I got to tell you, Cougars started 6-1. They've played a good game really until these last couple minutes. It's been close. I think Diman looks better than a 2-5 team as well. So this has been a really fun matchup. Both teams very evenly matched. Or should I say have been very evenly matched really, again, right up until this point. Very impressed. Really liking the head-to-head battle here. Cougars will inbound out of the timeout. Now they got to go to work, got to hit some shots. And we kind of were absent from the 3 ball for a while, but seen a lot here lately. King with the steal, oh, he goes tumbling down. And it looks like Ben Waltz is going to get called on a foul that I think King might have sold a little bit too. And Waltz is fouled out. That's 5. Myron coming in. Going outside, Gomes. That's for 2 off the front of the rim. King gets it back. It's tipped by Creek. And it goes to Myron. Cougars take it back. John Rigo. Passing underneath to Mullins, outside to Peter Rigo for 3. His second from downtown. He's got 10 points. That cuts it back to an 11-point lead. Loose ball. Mullins. Nice move, and he gets it to go. I think the foul, too. Yes. Lopez Beard, his 4th foul, team 6th. Mullins with his first basket of the night. And the and one. So just like that, a 6-point swing for the Cougars. 54-46. Timeout, Diman. Well, while we're in the timeout, not to say we won't have another, but let's see. Let you know what's up next for both teams here. For the Cougars, they have Dartmouth Indians on Thursday and then Sacred Heart on Friday. Coach Shea telling me they've already played Dartmouth and beat the Indians once this season, so the rematch there. And for Diman, they have Fairhaven on Wednesday and Blue Hills on Friday. So both teams with league games on Friday. And non-league competition in the middle of the week. Fairhaven pretty tough. I remember covering back when we were still producing and airing Common Thread News on government television on Channel 18. I covered Fairhaven coming here, coming to Diman, got highlights. Just a quick pickup game for some extra footage for the sports report for Spindle City Sports. And in that game, we got to see one of the Fairhaven players was like 10 points away from 1,000, and they had a huge lead in the game. They were going home the next night, and after he got 8 points, the coach pulled him out because they had such a big lead, and basically sat him the rest of the game so that he'd get his 1,000th point at home, which is, I mean, that's not, it's not uncommon to see that. especially, you know, if it was a meaningful game and it was, you know, one possession game, I doubt that would have happened. But you know, we thought we'd see a milestone even from a visitor, but that night we didn't. And but I do remember that because Fairhaven was tough. It's gonna be probably a tough game for Diman on Wednesday. 6-point game. Cougars crawling back, not going away, and another bad pass. Myron to the basket. No good. Rigo, they say no basket. The foul's coming. I think Myron's going to the line. J.C. King picks up his third 17th foul for the Bengals. And 2 shots for Myron. The Cougars on an 8-0 run after falling behind 14 points. Now a 9-0 run. What an exciting first 3.5 minutes we've seen here in this fourth quarter. Momentum shifts have been incredible. Myron hits them both. It's officially a 10-0 run for the Cougars. It's a 4-point game. Diman's got to protect the ball. That's a big basket for LeDuc. Quietly with 8 points off the bench. Basically a basket in every quarter. No shot. Foul on the floor. Faveras picking up his first, and that's 8 now for the Bengals. That's a 1-1 as Peter Rigo going to go to the line. First one is good. Second one misses. Creek with the rebound, and he's fouled. And it's LeDuc. Picks up his second, now 9 for the Bengals. Creek, this is going to be just his second trip to the line. This will be 2 shots. He was in the process of shooting. He was 1 for 2 in his first trip. First one does not go. That's a big miss. At this stage in the game, every point counts. Both miss. Almost thrown away. Gomes, it's tipped. Myron with the steal, almost lost it, and now they'll reset. Rigo for 3, no good. Mullins with the rebound. To the corner for 3, no good. Gomes, his third foul, team limit for the Bengals. Should be number 10. It is. And now Myron will take 2. Halfway through this fourth quarter, and boy, we got a lot of basketball to go. Myron hits this, it'll be a 13-0 run for the Cougars over the last 3 minutes. And he does. What a comeback this has been. What an effort for the Cougars to crawl back. I take that back because we had LeDuc with the basket down here. So I'm sorry, 13-2 run officially, we'll say that. That was almost a travel there. Spinning, that is a travel. Cougars with a chance to tie. Three-point game. 56-53. Creek for the tie. Hits that one! Oh, he's been trying for the three all night. None bigger than that one right there. 56 all. What a game. Bryant had to go up the ladder for that long inbounding pass. LeDuc to Carrero in the paint. Diman back ahead now by 2. And he's got 11. Mullins looking to John Rigo. Now to Creek. Triple teamed. Loses the ball. Still on the floor. Tipped away. John Rigo comes away with it. 10 on the shot clock. Creek for the lead, and it's good! Oh, man! The Cougars take the lead back. They were down by 14 to start this quarter. It was 54 to 40. It is now 59 to 58. John Rigo picking up his 3rd foul. It's Connolly's 6th. Diman gonna have to inbound. It was not a 1-and-1 yet. Connolly only with the 6 fouls, not the 7 yet. It's stolen, but tipped out. Coach Shea saying straight man coverage, straight man coverage. Old traditional 1-on-1 basketball. Faveras, no good. He's hit 4 tonight. Myron out to Peter Rigo to John Rigo to Creek for 3. That one's good. He's hit 3 straight. 4-point lead for Connolly. Stolen in the corner. Cougars keep it. This is unbelievable. Lopez Beard with 4 fouls. Got to be careful. Creek wants another one. That one's off the back of the basket. Who's got it first? Creek does good. We're going to go back court. And he draws a foul. Fourth foul for Carrero. Again, team limit for the Bengals. Creek will go to the line for 2 shots. I thought that was going to be backcourt, though. It looked like he had touched it when he was on the other side of the court. First one's good. Gomes coming in. J.C. King coming back in as well for the Bengals. LeDuc will take a seat. So far, it's been a 23-point 4th quarter for the Cougars. Make it 24. And they lead by 6. Coach Santos calls timeout. The momentum swing, incredible. Again, we're going to recap if you're just tuning in. The Bengals hit back-to-back 3s to start this quarter, and they went up 14 points. It was 54 to 40. And since that point, the Cougars have gone on a 24-4 swing. Incredible. Absolutely incredible.
How are you?
Good. Mr. Aubin here, superintendent at Diman, coming to say hello in the timeout. .99 seconds left in the game, and the Bengals find themselves down by 6 with a lot of work to do now. Had a very comfortable lead, and the Cougars went to work and then erased it and then some. Viveris for 3, that's no good, and the rebound. There were no fouls either. Well, now there is, and that's the night for Chris Lopez-Beard, who fouls out. And it'll be 2 shots for the Cougars. Mullins at the line. Thought we'd see a foul the other end when the Bengals took the 3, because Lopez-Beard was on the ground. But no whistle there. Instead, he gets called on it here in the transition on the floor. Both are good. And it's an 8-point lead. Quick into J.C. King. Now to Bryan. 60 seconds to play. Bengals need some points and fast. Bryan going for the 3. That'll help. 5-point game. 45 seconds to play. Mullins to the corner. Myron thought about it. They're going to go around the arc, and a foul. He's trying to play keep away. Bryan's going to pick up the foul. It's just his second, and it'll be 2 shots. John Rigo going to go to the line. He's hit his last 4, and that goes back to the second quarter. He's got 24 points in the game, looking to add. First one misses. That's a huge miss right there if you're a Bengals fan. Second one, no good either. Diman has time, 35 seconds. They need 5 points. It's a 2-possession game. Gomes for 3, they're off the back, into the hands, and a foul. Bryan fouls John Rigo again. So Bryan picks up number 3. And 2 more shots for John Rigo. You know, the foul game works, but you got to hit the shots. And Gomes went a little outside there, probably trying to rush it, knowing that time is not on their side. That one is good. Now an all-important shot right here. That makes it a 3-possession game. 7-point game. 20 seconds. Gomes waits, goes for 3. That's no good either. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. The Cougars with an incredible comeback here on the road at Diman. And they improve to 7-1. 68-61 behind a 28-point fourth quarter. absolutely incredible offensive performance in the final 8 minutes for Bishop Connolly High School. Wow. Wow. That's how you close out a game. This was really, really fun tonight. For Diman, they had the big lead, and they're going to leave disappointed. The Cougars, too, should be very proud. Let me tell you, to be down 14 points in the fourth quarter, come back and win it by 7 points is just unreal. Coach Shea said it. They have some scoring depth this year. Well, that's for darn sure. 26 points for Rigo. Cooper Creek had 11 in the fourth quarter alone. And those were really the points that sparked them big time. Back-to-back-to-back threes for Cooper Creek, really kind of driving the dagger into the heart. Just an incredible fourth quarter, really. I can't remember the last time seeing a fourth quarter like this from anyone in one of these Fall River games, not in a very, very long time. So congrats to the Cougars in what was an incredible comeback. Really hard-fought, well-deserved victory, coming back down 14 points. Well, we'll see them again, and going to be fun when Durfee gets to play them. That should be a great game at the Fieldhouse, so we'll be looking forward to that one. We'll see Diman again before that as well, but the next time you see basketball on Fred TV, it'll be girls hoops, Big Three, Durfee versus New Bedford. So thanks for tuning in tonight. I'm Evan Massoud saying so long from Diman Regional. We'll see you again soon for more winter sports coverage on Fred TV.